Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing Assassination Rogue, and I actually played a little bit of solo queue. Now overall, obviously, I think Rogue is just terrible right now. Even Assassination, this was the only Assassination Rogue, so I went from 0 CR to like 1750, and I did a lot of games last night. All it was DH and Warlocks and Shadow Priest, and oh my god, you guys have no idea the amount of hectic it is facing a Shadow Priest, and they were all running one-shots builds. I faced the Destro Warlock that was running a two-shot build. I faced the Shadow Priest. I was running it was just crazy. Everyone was one-shotting. All three of those classes were just absolutely just one-shotting. Like there was like nothing you could do. It was legit just one shot. So the only bad thing about this is I don't know if it's just my build or what it is, but you can actually dispel my vendetta. See my whatever it's called, you can actually dispel it. Because every time I face the healer, it'll randomly come off and it'll take off all my bleeds. Every time I'm facing a priest or anything, as soon as they get out of a stun, or not even like even in when they're in a stun, my vendetta will just randomly come off. Now I don't know if it's bugged right now, but if my vendetta, quote unquote my vendetta, I don't even know what the word is for, as you can, my shift 2 by my blind, that's my burst. It's basically, I just call it vendetta. I don't know if it's dispellable, and I really hope it's not, but it's been getting either dispelled or it's been bugging out to where it just cancels altogether. Like it'll be on there for 3 seconds and then randomly just disappear. And you know the priest is still in a stun. Now, unless like the shadow priest can mass dispel it for dispelling, I'm not sure. But if it's dispellable, then yeah, it's not gonna be fun, a good time. Because this guy was also randomly dispelling my bleeds off too. So like as you can see, I have a full rupture on him and stuff, and randomly my bleeds would just fall off, and I'd have to re-bleed him, even though you're not supposed to be able to, dispel bleeds. So randomly my bleeds will just randomly fall off, my vendetta will randomly fall off, and it'll be like at the like 3 seconds after. Now it's not like every single time, but it's like it happens very often. So as you can see here, we end up getting trinket with my trinket with my cosmic, and then we end up taking him out. Overall, I mean, I see the assassination build being decent. I just don't know yet because of the HP buff. So now we're gonna have what, like 300k HP because of the 40% buff that they did. So I mean, as long as it's not, I preferably like the fast-paced games. Now, if they can try to make it both to where you're doing a lot of damage on your burst, but then you're not doing that much off your burst, I'm fine with it. But I don't want to be doing no damage on my burst like in BFA where you click buttons and nobody was like you were just immortal until you oomed out. That's just dumb. But yeah, I've queued solo queue. And yeah, obviously the MMR's bug. I actually ended up facing this DH that kept trinketing saps, and me and him had an argument on why he thought trinketing sap in the opener was good. And he did it every time. And then he ended up messing me like, and he was talking about, and he was playing a DH obviously, so it's like, why would I be 2k if I was bad? And I was like, bro, see, as you can see, my bleeds just fell off right there. So I put all my bleeds up, and all of them just fell off. So I don't know if it was dispelled or what was wrong with it. Maybe there's a button that he can do that. I end up eating the trinket because of he actually almost kills me here. So that was close. We end up getting orb for free. He ends up DR stunning me. At this point, we have all of our damage. I think I do it on the rogue because he has no trinket. So I just kinny him, I shiv him, and then I kinny, and then I just full send him right here with Kingsbane, and then vanish, and he's pretty much dead. There's a lot of situations where he could survive, like if he saved cloak for it, but at that situation he needed like orb from the monk to live that. Oh, and for some reason I hate that it matches you with non-USA servers, because then either they get the main server or you get 200 ping. So my like relay time is like one. It's like a stream. I'm like 1 second behind. So when I click a button, it takes an entire second. That's why you see me like clicking a button and it doesn't just go off. It takes a second. And as you can see, the monk was doing unhealable damage. He did as much damage as us. And I really hope it's not that type of expansion again, to where healer's doing as much as DPS. Because if a monk's doing that much damage, if he's actually trying to DPS, then you can already tell priests and druids are going to be doing unhealable damage too. Healers should not be able to do any damage. having a mind games is fine, but like having that one ability to help your teammate is fine. But whenever you can actually kill somebody, when you can beat DPS in damage, it's bad. A healer should never even have a chance versus the DPS 1v1. But I end up blinding the hunter. He's running that trinket, which is annoying, but whatever. But yeah, I'm basically just bleeding and kinning. I kept trying to set up my kinnies here. I just trinket disarm here. I think I end up smoke bombing him, maybe not. Yeah, so I do. Unfortunately, he doesn't end up getting Diante, so that's not a fun time. I end up almost dying here. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about. See, it's pre-patch, so I can't say much. Now, I have played some Wrath Arena, and I'm not gonna lie. If you don't have like best in slot, even at like 500 CR, you legit just get smacked by the full PV. Like it's like I'm telling you, these guys have like 25k HP when I have like 17k, and I'm legit. I think I'm negative at like 1k CR because I'm obviously a rogue, so I get to play with like a Shadow Priest or something, and I'm playing with Looking for Group. And oh my god, like the people that I play with aren't even that bad. It's legit just warriors, and this guy can sit there. It's warriors and DKs, and all they do is they sit there and they have 27k HP, and they legit backpedal with their pet, and they can't die. They're immortal. Because unless you have like best in slot gear, you just can't kill any plate. Like plates are just unkillable. Like I did my entire Shadow Dance burst dam on him, and I got him from 100 to 95%. Like my ambushes were hitting him for like 500. It was crazy. Same thing with H valves. So I'm legit like I'm probably like 11 and 12. I'm like negative at legit 1,000 CR. So now I guess I'm forced to raid to get my best in slot, and then I'm also having my mage coming back in the game for Wrath. So we're gonna be doing rogue mage. I mean, I don't really care that much because obviously I've never queued that. I haven't queued any TBC classic arenas other than the free patch of Wrath that you could have got the brutal gear in. But You know, and as you can see, he dispelled my bleeds there. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if he can just dispel my vendetta or if he can just dispel all my bleeds. Because as you can see, I pre-bleeded this guy before I went on the other target, and by the time I went back on him, every bleed was gone. I'm not really paying attention to see if he dispels or not. As you can see, he ends up dying here. And I really hope you can't dispel bleeds, because then Assassination is going to be unplayable. If you're just getting your bleeds dispelled every, 8 seconds, you're just not going to be able to kill anything. But I think the solo shuffle is a really good change. I think it's really fun actually, especially like for if you can get rank 1 in it. Now I wish you could get like a gladiator in it. I think they should put like I said, I say this almost every time. They should put a mount in every single bracket, 2s, RBGs, 3s obviously, are in everything. Every bracket should have that type of mount, like a glad mount essentially. So instead, not only will you have a hero title and then put like rank 1 and 2s, like be able to get rank 1 and 2s like on Wrath, I feel like they can do so much more stuff to make people want to play Arena. So as you can see, he legit dispels all my bleeds right there. So yes, he can dispel my bleeds. What a crazy game. So yeah, right there, as you can see, he dispelled every single one of my bleeds. That's insane. So this is a DH that was trying to talk. He's legit 1400 CR. Like I'm not even kidding. And this guy trinkets sap every time, every game, every time. If I sap him, he trinkets every time. And I'm telling you, this guy, if you check his PV, he's legit 1400 CR right now. Like before pre-patch, he's 1400. And watch this guy's damage. This guy does top damage every game. There's like there wasn't even a competition. Like this guy did so much damage, like unhealable damage. Like it wasn't even funny. It wasn't even close. Like when this guy actually like when I didn't focus him or if he was on my team, he just like did unhealable damage the entire game. I don't even think he's popped damage yet. He saves it for like a brutal one shot. He tries to stack everyone and just go for in one shot. But yeah, this guy was talking mad smack. He legit. I knew. Obviously, I knew I was. It was like 4 a.m. So I was like, He was really mad because I was. He kept calling everyone else bad when he was trinketing saps, and I was getting annoyed because this 1400 DH was able to out damage me easy with simple, like, it wasn't even close. Like, I had to sit over here and sweat my nuts off to get a kill, and then I can get 100 owed. I actually die here, I think. So I almost end up dying there because the shaman has lasso for some reason. A restless shaman can have lasso. Jesus Christ. Oh man. But I think this is where no, actually I think he said something the last game, and then this is somewhere where let's see. I can already tell Drake. Yeah, I was pretty fumed in these games. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing at 1300 at 2100 or 2200, which I was actually fine with because the MMR is bugged. But dude, holy, I've never faced so much Warlock, Shadow Priest, DH in my life. I didn't face one other class other than those. Other than that first game that I showed you with the Assassination Rogue, that was the only game I faced a Hunter or a Assassination Rogue. The only game. So as you can see, the DH is already doing 15k a second, and he hasn't even clicked meta yet. I use my trinket there, it doesn't do anything because there's the, the D8k stacked. He clicks A-bomb here. This is where, actually, the DH is playing Kyrian. So the DK just does unhealable damage. Legit 400k damage right now. The Warlock's coming up ahead, and I'm just stuck at the bottom the entire time. I get the one chance to kill, and if I don't kill them, then I do nothing the entire game. But these guys do. Well, to be fair, the Frost Mage doesn't do that much either, but his one shot just does way too much damage. Like, we used every cooldown on his darkness or on his A bomb, and he's still done 400k burst damage right there, even through darkness, dome, PS, or maybe not PS. Yeah, PS, cloak through feint. It was just crazy. So, and I end up getting Iceborne here, and as you can see, the DH is stuck in a full root right now, and he's at top damage. And I'm telling you, this guy is 1400 geared, so no gear at all. This is like negative gear. And he's just doing unhealable damage the entire game. So he's clueless. As you can see, he's running around. He doesn't know what's happening. He didn't attack something for the first 30 seconds right there after that route. I end up dying there. And I'm playing the 100% crit build, which obviously legendaries aren't going to be a thing in Dragon Flute. But yeah, this DH legit just trinket Sapiante. But I was more fumed about how this DH was doing so much damage than I was my actual gameplay. I actually end up getting a sap here, even though he AoE'd me out. My guy ends up gripping. He actually trinkets my sap while he's in mid grip. So this guy gets sapped, gets gripped, and then trinkets before the DK can AoE him out. Holy Jesus. And then trust me, I'm trying to like understand. It takes a certain type of skill to just be as talented as some of these people. So he ends up trinketing, so I end up just baiting him around the corner because I know he's that type of DH that's just gonna follow me. So I'm kind of baiting him over because he wants to get a double stun right now. I end up killing him, and this is where I just pop everything. At this point, you're dead. You're not living this ever in any situation. With my cosmic trinket, the one time that I did unhealable damage, and I still didn't even do their damage. The one time that I actually can finally kill something like that. And of course, it had to be a 1400 DH. But that's basically it. I don't know how long this game lasts right here, but I'm pretty sure the video is just gonna end because I forgot to edit last night. I actually fell asleep, and it's like 2:20 p.m. right now. So let me know what you guys thought about this video if you want to see more solo shuffle in the future. But other than that, I'm going to be dipping out. So as you can see, I sapped the DH again. He actually ends up holding Trinket this time. The first time he's held Trinket, but hopefully you guys know this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, boys.